in section 7.4, we talked about similar polygons, and we're looking at question 7 right now. It says a blue rectangle tile and a red rectangle tile are similar. The blue tile has a length of 10 inches and a perimeter of 30 inches. So that's going to be my first rectangle drawn. The red tile has a length of 6 inches. It asks, what is the perimeter of the red triangle? So now I need to find the perimeter of the red triangle. Do not let this X throw you off. It does not ask anywhere to find X. So this is just here to try to trick you, okay? Now, I want to set up a proportion. If I have two things to compare, I have the side length, because I have the 10 and the 6, and I have the perimeter, and I have an unknown. Okay. So I'm going to create the proportion, and I'm going to start my proportion with that left rectangle there. So 10 inches is my length, corresponds to 6 inches in my rectangle. And we're just going to compare to the perimeter. So my perimeter was 30 for my left rectangle, and I don't know what it is, so I'm going to use the variable X for the rectangle on the right. Okay, let's cross multiply. So we've got 10 times X is 10X, and 6 times 30 is 180. And then I'm going to go ahead and divide both sides by 10 to get that X equals 18. Now, that means that my perimeter is equal to 18. Okay. Now, I just noticed that there's this question here. It does say that if the perimeter is 30 inches, what is the missing height? Now, that's talking about this left rectangle. So if my perimeter is 30 inches, and perimeter means that you add all sides together, it wants to know what the height is here. Okay. Now, what we know about rectangles is the bottom number and the top number are going to be the same, so those are both 10 inches. So if we think about it, if my total perimeter is 30 and my lengths add up to 20, that means that I have 10 inches to split between two sides. Well, if I have to split 10 inches, that means that both of these sides are 5 inches. And then we can always go back and check our work by adding to find the perimeter. 10 plus 5 plus 10 plus 5 is 30. We could do the same thing for the smaller rectangle. My length down at the bottom is 6, so that means the top length is 6. And so we have 18 minus 12, because that 6 plus 6 is 12. Now that leaves over 6 inches to mess with, and there's two sides that have to be split by 6 inches. So if I were to find X, X would be, well, 6 divided by 2 is 3 inches.